Taxation is theft.
Oh, God damn it, motherfucker.
Not gonna lie, pretty based take. I'm definitely picking up on what he's putting down, but unfortunately we do have to pay our taxes, forfeit our hard-earned wages over to Uncle Sam. It's just something we have to do because if we don't, we go to jail for tax evasion or whatever. But I was scrolling Twitter trying to find something to talk about, and I came across a video of a similarly based individual who hates taxes as well. In fact, she hates them so much that she took to TikTok to rant about it because, what better place to vent your frustrations than everybody's favorite short-form, attention span mutilating video platform. But yes, amongst other things, in true schizo fashion, she tells us how for the past 8 years, she's been avoiding taxes, and well, y'all are just gonna have to see the video and then of course see what happens after. So yeah, let's roll this shit. I'm sure it'll be oh so educational as always.
I promised myself I would avoid the news, but obviously I haven't. Here's my one thought. I have many thoughts. Elon Musk, we need to X him, and by X I mean formerly known as assassination. I know someone from FBI is gonna fucking show up. I don't. Arrest me. You don't have enough people to even investigate me at this point. I haven't filed my taxes in 8 years, and yet no one's covered me. So I'm gonna fucking say it. Let's assassinate some motherfuckers.
Alright, man, so let's break down this lovely little fruitcakes video. So, obviously this whole situation is absolutely insane for many reasons. I really don't think I have to spell it out why this is so insane, but, Elon Musk is now a government official, right? So, this is not just your ordinary run-of-the-mill threat, right? She's out here on TikTok Live talking about how we need to go and X Elon Musk, which I don't know, what was this an attempt at a joke? Was she trying to be funny? Because Twitter's now called X or whatever, so what was all of that about? Because last time I checked, an assassination is still referred to as an assassination. She's out here oh, we need to X him, what's formally called an assassination. I'm pretty sure assassinations are still referred to that. We're not going to come out here on TikTok Live and threaten people, but we most certainly are not going to start attempting to create words. That is just insane. Is she trying to create some sort of trend with all of this? I feel as a matter of fact, in her mind, she expected these dumb motherfuckers to just instantly jump on board with her. She really thought she was cooking, right? I think in her mind, she feels she's the next Malcolm X or some shit. What the fuck am I hearing, man? You ain't no freedom fighter. You ain't no voice for the oppressed. You're just a goddamn retard. You really posted this on your main, which, mind you, has her whole goddamn government name on the account. This is actually schizo behavior. I don't know what it is with this generation of people thinking that anything they say online is somehow going to be shielded by anonymity. They're not going to get in trouble with all this. I remember back when I was in high school, some freak used this app called Yik Yak. Some of y'all are probably familiar with it, but essentially it was this app where you could post things anonymously. And this individual in my town thought it'd be a good idea to talk about he was going to go 9/11 on the local community college. And that dumbass was caught within the following hour. But that situation at least kind of made sense because at least Yik Yak created this false sense of anonymity. Nothing online is truly anonymous, but this app kind of created a sense that there was. But this dumb bitch is just posting a video with her Bob the Tomato looking ass head and her full government on a public video uploading platform for millions to see, talking about how she's gonna roll up on Elon Musk and perpetrate this terrible act. So to her, I present the Dumbass of the Year award, a truly prestigious award, given only to the most feeble-minded of individuals. But seriously, did she really think this was gonna go unanswered? And you already know the dumb fucks of Twitter are gonna come to her defense. When shit like this happens, they instantly pass the bar and just become lawyers. I'm not quite sure how that works, but I can hear them already, well, actually, it's called freedom of speech, bro. And I myself am no lawyer, but I do know that freedom of speech doesn't exempt you from consequences. I know, real shocker, crazy thought process there, but it most certainly does not protect you from making a legitimate threat to, again, a government official. That's the craziest thing about all this, is that she's talking crazy like this, threatening a government official. And as the video suggests, not only is she out here making threats, but she even openly admitted to already committing crimes, with the whole tax evasion thing. And she's talking about how, oh, well, they haven't done anything yet, and it's been 8 years. Yeah, maybe that's because you weren't out here telegraphing it up until now. You weren't on their radar, but you sure as hell are now. She literally just exposed herself in 4K. And I truly don't even think she realizes it. And the arrogance is crazy. There aren't enough of y'all to catch me. Like she's just some sort of unit, right? Like she's Marshawn Lynch in her prime or something. She's just gonna fight all these government motherfuckers off. I assure you, lady, there are definitely enough FBI agents and IRS employees to catch your dumb ass. Trust me on this one. But this got me thinking, why is she even so bent out of shape in the first place? Are all the cuts being made by Doge what spawned this insane crash out? I just don't get it, because, what about cutting down the FBI and IRS, trimming out the fat, getting rid of the weak links and all that? How is this negatively impacting her life? I'm genuinely so confused. Even if it did affect her, is this a valid crash out? I don't think so. I think her comments from the beginning, too, are very interesting. She said, I told myself I was going to avoid the news. Yeah, well, maybe you should have tried a little bit harder. This is what happens when you blindly accept what the mainstream media tells you to believe. 5 minutes of research will allow you to understand that this isn't some sort of right-wing extremist conspiracy to fuck you in the ass. But now, because she prayed to CNN 3 times a day, she's now brainwashed herself into doing something so fucking stupid, man. Zero brain power went into all this, and I genuinely believe this is what mental illness looks like. And I said it a while back, but I really do think that all these assassination plots and these dumbass social media videos that spawn from all of this are a direct result of that Luigi Mangione guy and the whole situation with the healthcare CEO. I mean, look at this. A single person donated $30,000 to Luigi Mangione's legal fund. The fund has now surpassed $608,475. When people start attempting to rationalize murder and other crimes, this is what happens. You have everyday people start running their mouths trying to defend other criminals, on the premise of certain hypotheticals. Which is why if the person commits a crime, we aren't going to let them off the hook, because they're too handsome or they technically killed a terrible person, because at that point it's where do we draw the line? My understanding of what makes someone a terrible person could vastly differ from what you may think is a terrible person, and so there's no real way to pinpoint that. So to me, I feel like we cannot make exceptions for anybody, because then it leads to stuff like this. But you thought this situation was over? No, it's only just beginning, and this is actually the funniest thing to come from all of this. So never mind that she already outed herself in 4K, but take a look at this poetry in motion. So the Libs of TikTok account over on Twitter says, breaking, U.S. Attorney Ed Martin just announced an investigation into this TikToker who called to assassinate Elon. And this is the guy's actual Twitter account, so this is not a joke, this is not a prank, this shit's actually happening. He goes, duly noted. Thanks for letting us know. We'll put you in the system. Talk soon, ma'am. Hashtag no one is above the law. And like I said, man, these stories practically write themselves, Retard gets on the mic and starts saying some crazy shit, exposing themselves in 4K, and then consequences as a result come. And this person is in a world of trouble because of this. Because like I said, threatening a government official and evading taxes for over 8 years, she's definitely going to be spending some time behind bars. I can't imagine how she'd get off the hook with all of this. But yeah, that's pretty much the story. I just thought this was so funny I had to share, and I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about all this. But yeah, like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff, and I'm done yapping for now. Catch you on the next one. Bye.